What's up, everyone? Welcome back. It's Saturday. 5 games on the schedule. I'm going to go over each game, give you guys my leans and my bets for today. For those of you that follow me regularly, know that I've been away for a couple of days. Want to clear my mind a bit, guys. I was not reading the board well at all. Want to take a few days off. Today, back again. We're going to gradually ease our way back into things. I'm definitely going to lower the bet size until I start reading the games a bit better. But let's start for today, guys. 5 games. Let's check each one of these out, see what we can come up with today. All right, first one, Atlanta in Charlotte. The Hawks 4.5-point road favorites. The Hawks just coming off a couple of big wins against the Caps. The Caps have 3 losses on the year. 2 of them have come to the Hawks. The Hawks have also beaten the Celtics on the road as 16-point dogs, 1 straight up in Boston. They've also responsible for the Washington Wizards' 2 wins on the year. Atlanta has lost twice to Washington, so they're capable of beating the best teams in the league even on the road. They're also capable of losing to the worst teams. So Atlanta, guys, just throw the numbers out the window here. You just can't look at any stats with them. I think the best way to approach their games is when you expect them to win, just do the opposite, is the way I approach the Atlanta Hawks games. Now, in this ball game, it is a little tough. You just can't really get a clear view of what to do here because the Hornets are playing without LaMelo Ball. He didn't play in yesterday's game. Just a 1-point loss to the Knicks. He's not expected to play. This 4.5-point line seems pretty accurate to me. My lean would probably be with Atlanta here, guys, but who's going to bet on the Hawks? Not me. The lean is with Atlanta, but I'm going to probably stay away from this game completely. All right, Philly in Detroit. Pistons 2-point home favorites. Philly, guys, on my blacklist. I do not bet on any of their games, so I'm just going to give you guys my thoughts here, but I will not be putting any action. The Sixers just 3-14 on the year. With or without the big 3, the team just cannot get any W's, guys. The team just absolutely terrible. They're as bad as their 3-4 record shows so far. Paul George is going to be coming back, just for the record. The Pistons, they're coming off a huge win in Indiana yesterday. Big blowout win. They got Cade Cunningham back. Pistons look sharp, 9-12 on the year, 10th place. They're having a good start to the year. Detroit, much improved from last year. They're looking pretty good. Now, guys, logic here says Detroit should win and cover the spread here. Philly just loses every single game. They caught the Rockets on a back-to-back. Houston was coming off an overtime game and still couldn't manage to beat them. The Sixers guys just absolutely terrible here. If anything, guys, I'm looking at the player props. I'd probably take a shot here with Tyrese Maxey over the 25.5. He looked very live and energetic against the Rockets. He looked like the old Tyrese Maxey. If the Sixers are to stay close, he should have a big game. So if anything, guys, I'd probably look at player prop bet on Tyrese Maxey over the points, even though I'll probably stay away from this game altogether. All right, next up, guys, this is the degenerate game of the day. Whoever puts action on this, guys, call 1-800-GAMBLER because this game is just absolutely... What can you bet here, guys? The Washington Wizards, 2-15 on the year. They got a minus 15.3 average point differential. It's tough to bet on them in Milwaukee. Who's going to lay 14.5 points against the Bucks? I know they've been playing better, but who can actually lay 14.5 points with Milwaukee? Not me. If anything here, guys, I was looking at a possible play on a team total here with the Wizards. It's at 107.5. They're averaging 107.8 points a game. You'd think a team that plays run and gun basketball would score a lot more points, but Washington's not really. They're having a tough time scoring here. Now against Milwaukee's defense, guys, is absolutely non-existent. So I think Washington here could possibly hit over this 107.5. If anything, guys, in this game, probably look for a team total bet with Washington over that number. If Milwaukee blows them out, we should have an extended period of garbage time where there will be no defense played whatsoever. So Washington could go over this number. If anything, guys, like I said, team total over 107.5 for the Wizards. All right, up next, Golden State and Phoenix taking on the Suns. Phoenix 2.5-point home favorites, 232. The total. Both teams struggling, guys. Golden State, 3 straight losses. Phoenix, 1 win in their last 5. So they're in desperate need of some wins. Even though Golden State, a little better overall so far in the year. They are 12-6. Still holding on to 3rd place in the West. Steph Curry is expected to come back. He missed the game against the Thunder. Should be playing tonight. Of course, the line wouldn't have been where it's at if Steph Curry wasn't going to play. So he's expected to come back. Phoenix also getting Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant back in the lineup a couple of games ago. Big 3 should be there. in the lineup for Phoenix. Now, guys, this game is a little tough to handicap. Phoenix very erratic. You never know what you're going to get here. At home, they do have the advantage. They have beaten the Warriors 4 straight in Phoenix. So I'm giving a little bit of an edge here to the Suns. The lean here is on Phoenix. Even though, guys, the way I'm going to approach this game, I'm going to wait for the live. I'm going to wait for the live, and I'm going to wait and see if either one of the two teams builds a double-digit lead early, which is very possible. We've seen some heavy swings, especially in the games with the Phoenix Suns, where they get down in the score early, come back, or they build big leads and can't hold on to it. So I'm probably going to look at for a possible bet on the live. See if I can get plus points on either side, at least 6, 7 if we see a big lead early on. But the lean for the game overall, guys, I'm looking towards a play here with Phoenix with the -2.5. There's always a possibility, guys, that this game could go down to the wire, could get hooked. So if anybody wants to pay that little extra juice, jump on Phoenix just on the money line. I think it's the right side here, guys, even though Golden State more than capable of doing the damage here. Phoenix, though, the lean here in this game. All right, last game of the night, Dallas in Utah taking on the Jazz. The Mavs 6.5-point road favorites, 231.5 the total. The Mavs 4 wins in their last 5, obviously uptrending, doing a lot of damage without Luka in the lineup. Dallas has been playing great. Kyrie has been lighting it up, taking over the reins while Luka has been out. Klay Thompson's still out. He hasn't played the last few games and not expected to play tonight either. The word with Luka is currently he's listed as doubtful, but I did read that he practiced yesterday and he looked pretty good. Jason Kidd said he looked pretty good, and he's going to be with the team in Utah. Wouldn't be surprised, guys, if close towards tip-off we see Luka get ruled in. Got to follow his status. Obviously, guys, he's going to be worth at least 2.5, 3 points for Dallas. The Utah Jazz want to win their last 5, struggling. Of course, they're just 4-14 on the year. 2 wins at home, 2-7, and one of those wins, guys, actually came against Dallas. These two teams played back on November the 14th, a couple of weeks ago, and Utah's a 7.5-point home dog, 115-113, picked up a W here. My lean here, guys, is on Utah. If Luka gets ruled in and this line goes up, which I do expect to go up at least to 8.5, 9 points, I'm going to jump on Utah, grab the points here. This is probably my favorite bet of the night, Utah as a home dog. We've seen them do damage before. I think they could do it once again. They did it just a couple weeks ago, so why not do it again tonight? Utah, plus the points is going to be my lean here in this game. All right, so quick recap, guys. We're going to be going with tonight, Atlanta, Charlotte. No bet for me in that game, though. The lean is on Atlanta. But Atlanta, guys, like I said, they lost twice to the Washington Wizards, and they've beaten the Cavs twice in the Celtics. So this team, guys, is just tough to handicap. Flip a coin there. Even though Atlanta, guys, even though they are on the second night of back-to-back, they should beat the Hornets if the Hornets still be playing without LaMelo Ball. No bet for me in that game. Next one, Philly and Detroit. Philly's on the blacklist. I don't bet on them. If anything, a player or prop bet on Tyrese Maxey over the 25.5 looks like a decent bet. Washington, Milwaukee. Washington, I'm looking for a team total play over the 107.5. Milwaukee plays no defense. Washington has had trouble scoring the ball this year against the Milwaukee defense. They might be able to hit some shots tonight, get over that point total. Golden State, Phoenix, most likely to be looking for a live bet there. Like I said, look for some swings in that game, get plus points. If either team builds a double-digit lead early, just try to get as many plus points on the other side. I think that's a good shot at coming through, even though the lean overall for the game is with Phoenix to win. And the last game, guys, probably my favorite out of the games tonight, looking for Utah to do some damage as a home dog. We've seen them do it before. Looking for the Jazz plus the points. Luka gets ruled in. Definitely we can get 8.5, 9 points on the Jazz. Even though, guys, of course, every single play is risky, but I think Utah has a pretty good shot to cover the point spread tonight. Anyways, guys, these are my looks for tonight's games. Glad to be back. Like I said, I'm going to lower the bet size until I get a better read on the games. And I'm going to start from tonight. So, guys, that's going to be it for me. I'm going to wish you all good luck on your plays, and I'll check you again tomorrow. Have a good one. Later.